Another NBA 2K19 My Career gameplay, and today we are going against the 76ers, Philadelphia 76ers. And what I want you to do also is follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, and Twitch. My bad for starting at the last part, but Twitch. And I'm gonna repeat it again. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, Twitter, and Twitch. But my Instagram is Jaquavius, all lowercase letters. And yeah, let's get into this video.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Last game for the Thunder, they picked up the W against Los Angeles. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Well, we have a good one tonight. Two powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got two teams bring out the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Ben Simmons, Big Ben, Fresh Prince, Thunder from Down Under, man. Yo, it's good to see you, bro.
you too, man. You too.
Yo, you don't even know who I am, do you?
Nah, chill out.
AI, man. I played you. I'm in the NBA.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Yo.
Good?
Yeah, man.
What's up, man? It's good.
It's
Good to
good.
see you.
It's good to see another international player in the house.
Sure. Where'd you play?
I played in China.
What'd you learn out there?
I learned a few things. Shishir, thank you. Zordana, that means wrong guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's good to see you, man. Gotta go home and feed these pets.
Oh, what kind of pets you got?
Big ones. Shooting guard at 6'3", number 17, J.J. Redick. Starting at power forward at 6'9", number 33, Tobias Harris. Position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. Starting in the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 23, Jimmy Butler. At center, at 7'0"
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
And they're playing some of the most impressive basketball we've seen all season in the NBA. It's hard to think of any team that's played better than they have during this streak.
And Greg, I love the attitude they're bringing onto the court every night, the belief you can see in this group. It's going to take something very special to beat this team.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The forwards, George and Grant. Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having changes for Philadelphia. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Embiid. Marjanovic comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Markieff Morris comes in for Grant. Harris is checked in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Clock at 6. Here's Schroeder. It's good. This game is all even.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Right side, Butler. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. That's a close second chance effort. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Just have to be more careful with Simmons. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant at keeping the defense off balance.
And as he's checked in for Marjanovic. He hits the second from the line.
You know, when you watch Ben Simmons, he has marvelous talent and all-around ability, but sometimes you can easily focus on what he can't do. He's not a great shooter, so teams do back off of him, but still, this guy's an impact player because he sees the floor, he passes it great, he's a terrific rebounder, and he's got a nice motor.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I have to agree with you, and you know how optimistic and positive I am, but it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Tough nose Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it. But with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he works for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Boy, the ferocity on the glass, really impressive, and they're not backing up at all, not giving an inch on the boards.
Monroe is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Ennis, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And that's exactly why you got to box him out, because when you don't, that's what happens. He burns you on the glass.
and he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
McConnell passes to Ennis. Back to McConnell. Monroe looking around. And it's Ennis that time on the assist by Monroe.
And if you're not defended or unmarked, Monroe will find you. Terrific vision from the big man.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by McConnell. George, that's a two-pointer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 5 now. McConnell with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Butler against Harris. Butler with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
And the Sixers' strength, Clark, on the offensive end is how many ways they can attack a team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Deadly in transition because of Simmons' size, speed, and passing ability. And if they don't have something in the initial thrust, Embiid always an option to go to in the low post. They shoot it well from multiple positions. They've got a lot to like offensively.
And the 76ers call time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what
And we finished one half of basketball. 76ers on top, up 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Say, people recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jeremy Grant. What a contribution. And 76ers making a switch here. Marjanovic has checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Harris has checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, throwing rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside pairing is Grant and Adams. Robertson and George fill out the wings. And it's Harris in at the 1. Noel's checked in for the Thunder. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, and even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass. In this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, though. It speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now.
George finds Harris. Over Simmons. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. George against Butler. Over George. Butler, no good. They're trailing by 15. It's George on the wing, defended by Butler. To the middle, there's Noel. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Noel's got his first points in this one.
Hey, just give Noel the rock in the post, and he knows what to do from there. Excellent presence in the low post.
And Simmons kicks to Reddick. Back to Simmons. That's another one for him. It is 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
Continuing the process, D.A. thanks. Harris, no good.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
Here's Butler. Good work there as it goes. And the 76ers lead by 17.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harris passes to George. Lets it go from the wing. Oklahoma City gets it back. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Bounce pass from McConnell. Butler misses. And so it's Philadelphia feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
You should never get beat like that in transition.
In their event, on the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Johnson comes in for Ennis. Marjanovic subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nerlens Noel checks in for Morris. Andre Robertson comes in for George. Harris is checked in for Russell Westbrook. It's Felton in for Dennis Schroeder. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a... And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Ben Simmons.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in, Kevin. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Hunter Johnson is out there at Greg Monroe. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Harris in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Harris inside, covered by Redick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on J.J. Redick. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The dish now to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Ennis. No good from the wing. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
We can't win every game, but at least I tried. I could probably give y'all some W's a little bit, but not all the time, right? It's alright. We win, we lose. It's okay. It's just a game. I gotta realize that. Got to realize that. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and comment down below to tell me how you feel about this video. And make sure you follow me on those social medias that I said. And my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I'll catch you in the next video.